Are we good?
Yeah.
Wait.
Can you shut the door real quick?
Oh. Wait.
Wait.
You guys.
Guys!
Freaking. Oh, I really shouldn't say that. Please cut that out. We gotta be appropriate here.
This has been a long time in coming, guys.
I can't believe this is happening.
We literally decided to do this an hour and a half ago. So
we were sitting in the Better Buzz and we're like, oh, let's go back to campus and just like do our homework for an hour before I have to work. And then I was like, let's do a podcast.
Yeah, and then I was like, actually?
So then we just drove back to campus and we
I was going to do my homework. I was literally like preparing.
Guys, the goal in mine was good.
Okay, yeah, I was going to do my homework. I literally had one question left. I had like 50 words that I needed to get done.
I didn't even get my computer
and
out.
Then
so
Vanessa, and then Vanessa was like, do you want to do a podcast? And I just shut my computer and then we left. So now we're here.
She was like, Vanessa, let me finish this one question. And I was like, okay, okay.
I was
like,
locked
Maya,
in.
what if we did a podcast? And she's like,
I was
okay.
so locked in.
So she does. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have people behind the camera right now and they're laughing. So, anyways, wait, do we introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, my name is Maya Carbula.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna cry.
Wait, this is so professional. Okay.
Wait, if I bang on the table, is that bad?
I don't think so. I'm probably gonna hit the table.
I'm like nervous that there's
okay,
no
shut
reason
up.
to be nervous.
We have to get into the okay, ready? Okay. Hey guys, my name is Maya Carbula.
Hi guys, my name is Vanessa Torres.
Yeah.
And welcome to the
welcome
is that
welcome to
We also didn't know what the name was and we called 3 different friends when we were driving back here to campus and we said, what should the name of our podcast be? And one of our friends literally goes, the Never Gonna Happen podcast, because it's never gonna happen. And we go, no, like we're going to film it right now. And he's like, are you serious? So anyways, we decided on a name. It might change, but this is our name and we're gonna explain the meaning. 1, 2, 3. Taking out the trash. Podcast. Podcast at the end. Wait, try that. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Taking out the trash podcast.
Because we're gonna tell you why. I guess you guys don't know. We're roommates.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have to give our
No, just start this and then we'll get into it because that's what start this.
Okay, so taking out the trash because 1, we're roommates and that's just something roommates have to do is take out the trash. 2, because we're gonna be super honest and tell you guys what's what and take out the trash. And 3, we literally have to take out the trash.
We have to take it out tomorrow because freaking wait, we can't say that. Cut out the freaking. Okay. Yeah, we literally have to take it out tomorrow.
Yeah. Oops. Wait. Where was I go? Oh yeah, I literally came up with this name because we were walking into an apartment and we were like, "What?"
Dang it, we have to take the trash out.
And I was like,
it's
"Oh my
full.
gosh!" I was like, I walked past and I was like, "Literally, I need to like pull myself together and take this out." And then I was like, "Wait, taking out the trash podcast." So here we are, an hour and a half later, literally, filming a podcast.
So sick.
What is this?
Okay, but today's podcast episode, we're literally going to be talking about what it's like to be roommates with each other.
Yes.
Hold on.
So
I need to pull up the name of what it
title.
The truth about being roommates with your best friend. That's what it's called. This episode.
So if you didn't know, we're roommates. Yeah. And we're best friends.
And they were roommates.
And we're gonna be brutally honest because we had a lot of haters going into this.
Oh yeah.
It was bonding because so many people were like, you guys are gonna be unfriended.
They're like, dude, you're gonna regret that so much. Like you guys are literally gonna hate each other at the end of this.
And this is.
But look at us now. Okay.
I can't believe she reached over my hand. She hates touching me. Wait.
Okay. Cut. Okay.
Wait.
Pause.
Okay. So what are the questions? Oh, just so you know, Caleb's behind the camera.
Oh yeah, our friend from high school, Caleb, is behind the camera, and so is Phil. But Phil's just a G. He's not from our high school. Okay, Caleb, what's the first question?
First question: risks you take about being roommates with your best friend.
Okay. So, well, the biggest thing that we got when we were coming into college, and they were like, no, they were all just like, you guys are just going to hate each other. Like, you guys are just going to fight. You guys are going to get into dumb arguments, and you're just going to hate each other. You're going to regret that, so don't do it.
And it was true. We did fight, and we did into dumb arguments, but we don't hate each other.
Well, No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Well, no.
We're really taking out the trash on this podcast. I think, well, our friendship didn't happen till like 3 months
before we decided to go to college.
Like,
and
we
room together.
became really good friends in January of 2023, decided to room together in college March of 2023.
Yeah, so
like,
we
that's
literally
insane.
knew each other for 3 months.
Well, like, we went to the same high school together, but we weren't, like, friends. You know what I mean?
Like, we were in the same friend group and we were constantly around each other. We had classes together. We had blah, blah, blah. We went to lunch together. But we didn't know each other. Like, we never have hung out.
So
before that,
it was just interesting because the whole like becoming like actual friends, like hanging out outside of school, and then the deciding to go to college together and deciding to be roommates together all literally happened in 2 months.
Yeah,
which is actually like really weird to think about. Like, I feel like it definitely could have been like a crash and burn because you're always on like a high when you become friends with someone. Like, is there like a
and then you're like
stage of
addicted
friendship?
to each other, and then you don't ever want to leave, and then all of a sudden you just hate each other.
Yeah, and then like things happen, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's not like it once was, but it actually is.
It's better.
It's better than it was. It like is a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it really could have crashed and burned. Like, we were in honeymoon stage of new friendship. And we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be friends forever.
Yeah.
And then we decided to be roommates. Do you know how bad that could have gone? Like, we literally could
you
be
have
like
no
hating
idea.
each
Like,
other
we
right now.
low key didn't even know who each other was.
No,
like, we
I
didn't know like the lore.
I
to each
didn't learn
other.
about lore about Maya till like 2 months after.
Yeah.
2 months after, and I was like, oh well, here we go. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But well, no.
At that point, it was a little too late. We were already rooming together, and we already paid the fee, so we were forced to. But
it was quite interesting. What was the question? Risks about rooming together?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So basically, people were just like, you guys are just gonna hate each other.
Yeah, and I had like people that like, because I didn't know what college I was going to, so I was like, there was possibilities of me rooming with a lot of other friends, and friends who I had been with like friends with longer than Maya literally told me like, if we go to the same college, I will not be rooming with you. Like, straight up, they're like, I don't want to risk losing our friendship. And me and Maya, here we are like on our 2 month high of being best friends.
We're gonna be roommates.
We're gonna be roommates, and then we're still addicted and annoying and inseparable. And it's now 2025.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
What's the risk? Was that even a risk?
The literal only risk that I thought of was like the fact that people thought that we were gonna fight and hate each other.
Like, my family literally told me that.
My sisters told me that. They were like, dude, are you sure you want to room with Vanessa? Because they knew Vanessa is like a really loud person, and that I'm not really like the loudest person. Well,
okay,
together, yes, together, yes, we're very loud, but like, at the time, I wasn't really a loud person, so they were like, do you really want to room with a loud person?
But also,
like
Maya's
that?
super introverted and I'm extroverted, so like the way that we recharge is completely different.
Yeah.
So I think that was also the risk of like, okay, Maya is
Like,
gonna want time by herself,
right.
and I am never gonna want time by myself.
Yeah.
So how's that balance gonna work?
Especially like going into a dorm where you have to share
a
a bedroom.
room.
Like,
you
don't get a break. So like, people are like, you're never gonna get rid of each other. You're gonna be stuck together, and it's gonna suck.
Yeah. But it didn't.
No.
So
well, it kind of did at first, but we'll get to that.
Okay. I feel like that's a good risk. The risk of just not being friends. Yeah. So if you had a bad roommate experience with your friends, I apologize. Because
comment down below what your bad experiences are.
Okay, next question.
Next.
Well, you guys technically already answered it. It was how we decided we were going to room together.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's still a little more.
Yeah, how we decided to room together. Well, first of all, we weren't even going to go to college together.
No, I was going to go to a completely different college still in my state. Like, we go, are we giving location details like Arizona?
Well, they know. This is obviously GCU.
Okay, whatever. So, yeah, I was going to go to a different college in Wisconsin because that's where we live.
And she had like a fat scholarship. And everything.
Yeah, I had a big scholarship to go to a completely different college to be like a nurse or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Vanessa was just like, do you want to go on the Discover trip with me?
Yeah, there's a thing called the Discover trip, which is like where they like fly you out and you can come visit the college for free.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go by myself. And me and Maya were on our friendship honeymoon phase high of just do everything together. And so I was like, Maya, like, you should really come to Arizona for free. And she's like, okay, but I'm not even going to go there. And I was like, I think that is what begun our, I'm going to tell you what to do and you're just going to follow me, like, trope.
Okay, whatever.
Because that's still how we are. I'm like, Maya, you're coming. And she'll argue with me and go, no, I'm not going. And she'll end up coming.
But I also just feel bad. Like, I feel like I can't say no.
And you have fun every time.
Last time? Okay,
and
whatever.
what about it?
Anyway. No, okay. I specifically remember, like, the moment, though, that I was like, we could actually be roommates. But it was like let me talk. Okay. So it was literally before the Discover trip. She was like, I was driving because Vanessa doesn't have a car ever. She didn't have a car in Wisconsin.
I
I drove her everywhere in high school. So we were in the car. I was driving us to one of our mutual friends' house. And she was like, "Can you please just come on the Discover trip? All you have to do is apply to GCU and get accepted."
I don't remember this at all.
I do. All you have to do is apply, get accepted, and then like sign up for the trip, and then we can go together. And I was like, honestly, you know what? I might as well, because like, what else am I gonna do with my life? Like,
it's freaking and
it's Arizona. I've never been there.
That's what Maya had told me. Is like, Maya's like, I've always wanted to live in Arizona, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, just make it a now thing. She's like, in the future. I was like, okay, this can be your future, like literally, like right now.
Yeah. And so then I was like, you know what? Let's go. So then I applied to GCU. I signed up for the whatever trip, and then we went. And then we were like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we could actually be roommates.
It was crazy. I remember getting a text from Maya. I was standing in my kitchen, and I remember seeing it and being like, it like literally says like, Vanessa, I think you changed my mind about GCU. Like we could actually be roommates.
Mhm.
And I was like crapping my pants because I didn't want to get my hopes up, but it was crazy. And do you want to know the moment that I knew that we were actually going to work as roommates?
Yes.
Because then I knew we were going to be roommates, but I was like, okay, is this actually genuinely going to work? Because me and Maya had never like bickered, had never gotten in a fight.
No. This
and
is
so,
like early stages.
yeah. And so I'm like, how is this going to look? Like not knowing conflict resolution. And I literally remember we were driving to a mutual friend's birthday party, and Maya and this other girl that she was driving got into this huge like blowout fight.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes, you guys got into a huge fight, and I didn't know either of you guys super well. And so I was in the backseat. It was like you were driving, she was in passenger, and I was just like, oh my gosh,
I
like, what's going
totally
on?
forgot this happened.
And
yeah.
I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, like they're literally gonna unfriend in front of my eyes. Like, what the frick am I supposed to do? And all I remember is them like fighting and like yelling at each other, and then we drove in silence till we got there.
It was like a 45-minute drive
Yeah, it
too.
was
Like we
long.
fought like the first 10 minutes, and then we literally didn't talk for the entire rest of the time.
And I felt bad. Like I didn't know what to do. I wasn't like a part of the issue. But then we get to the place, and Maya looks at me and she goes, Vanessa, we'll meet you inside. And I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I was like, Vanessa,
what's
get out.
going
I'm
on?
gonna talk to this other person.
Yeah, but she was super nice about it because
Yeah,
she
well,
wasn't
yeah.
blunt.
Okay.
And I was like, are they going to come in crying? And I didn't know it was going to go. And if they were going to come in and be like, we're going to go home. And I remember them walking in and being completely normal. Like they were smiling and laughing with each other. And I was like, what is this? Because like I always thought like you get in arguments with your friends, like that makes a lasting impact. Like you can't really come back
Yeah.
from that kind of thing. Because I don't know. I just never had friendships where it just
Well,
like,
high school is toxic.
well, yeah, that's true. And so then I saw them walking. I was like, what the heck? And so then I talked with Maya after. I was like, are you guys okay? And she's like, yeah, like we just talked about it.
Yeah.
And that is literally the moment that me and Maya were going to be great roommates, because I was like, okay, now I know that Maya knows how to communicate and like be like, hey, this is like my side of the story. Tell me your side of the story. Okay, we're going to fix it. And that was the moment. And I was like, okay, this is going to work.
Yeah, and then pretty much after that, we were just like, we both really like it here, and we want to go, and we want to be roommates. So that's kind of how
Boom.
that happened.
Yep.
So
You can give-
next.
Next question.
The next question is things we like and don't like about being roommates.
Mm.
Oh, I wrote some notes down about this. Hold on. Let me
I
get
don't
this
have
out.
notes. I'm just hoping to bounce off Maya because,
You will. You'll do
again,
it
I
well.
only had an hour and a half to prepare for this.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Things
now is
we-
a great time to talk about our sponsor of the day.
No, shut up. Oh.
What?
What?
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Things that I like about being your roommate is the fact that like I can get out of bed and be so ugly in the morning, or like,
Bruh.
and like it just doesn't matter. Like we don't have to try. Like we're just comfortable in the house, and it's not
Yeah.
like, oh, you're a random person. Like I can't be like ugly in front of you. I can be I literally can get out of bed with.
What are you guys? What are you nodding about? I'm
Okay.
scared. Okay.
I can get out of bed with my hair like knotted, all crazy, like drool dripping down my chin. And it's like, hey Vanessa.
No,
Morning.
it's not hey Vanessa, because I refuse.
Okay,
no
yeah,
one
that's
can
what
talk. Nobody can talk to me in the morning. Let's get that.
Okay,
straight.
yeah.
I am awful. I hate mornings. Like, oh,
I
they
hate
literally make me
mornings.
so mad.
I hate mornings too, but like I can like handle. Like I woke up at 4:45
I
this morning
can't
to go to
handle
work.
conversations.
I can handle conversations in the morning. I feel like I'm a normal person, but it's just the initial like I have to get out of bed first.
Oh, I can't do any of it. So like me and Maya, if we ever have to be somewhere in the morning at the same time, so we share like two sinks. So like it's like a marriage sink where it's like the one sink and the other sink, and literally there will be mornings where, well, actually any
No,
morning-
because you're late every day. There's no mornings that we get ready together because
church.
you're always.
We'll get ready for church together.
I guess that's true.
Church, and I think there's one other day, Fridays in the morning, Where
no,
we'll get ready.
because I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow because I don't have classes on Friday. And I have work
Okay,
at
if she ever
2.
comes to, anyways, this is the time.
If I come to the studio in the morning, then
Yes.
we get ready together because she works every Friday.
If we ever get ready at the same time, it's in complete and utter silence because I literally will explode if anybody talks to
She
me.
took a nap earlier before
Oh.
before we went to Better Buzz, and I was like
Yes.
low key scared to talk to her. I was like, is this gonna be like another morning situation?
No, because literally we walked
We
halfway
didn't talk until we got to like
we
the
walked
parking
halfway
lot.
to the car,
Yeah.
and then Maya like threw in like some stupid comment and made
Some
me laugh.
little
and I was
silly
like,
little
"Okay, fine."
giggly thing.
Yeah,
But I'm good at that.
that's a yeah. We can just be
Um,
ugly and bummy together.
Yeah, we can just. I just like being comfortable in the house with somebody.
Yeah.
And like we have 2 random roommates that we didn't know before this. I would not be able to like just get ready in silence with them. That would be so awkward.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
So
What's your next one?
another thing that I like. Something that I don't like.
Switching on right to the next positive because there's so many. Yeah.
Well, I already covered all of them.
One positive thing about me. I covered all of them. Says one thing, just that
One
you can
thing
be
that I
ugly.
don't
Nothing
like-
about how our friendship is or how we communicate.
I
with
just
each
said I like being comfortable with you in the house.
other. Okay, glad that's the extent of your list. Next,
Bruh.
start your bad list.
Freaking
Maya
whatever.
Coppola.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing that I don't like is the fact that we're both like super busy and neither of us have time to clean.
Okay, but
So-
that's not really like. I feel like
So
that's
it's
not really
just
a roommate
kinda-
issue. That's an us issue. Like we're just
But
booked.
it's us as roommates.
Okay, but you wouldn't like if listen. You wouldn't like if only I was busy and then you had to clean. all the
Okay,
time
but
'cause
it's
you were
all
home
that's
all the
also
time.
can be a good thing because it's the fact that it is you that's like doing the dishes. Like
Well-
or it's the fact that it's both of us not doing the dishes. If it was someone else not doing the dishes, I would be like, dude, why is this girl not doing her dishes? This is disgusting. I hate everything.
Okay, but we're also not gross. Like
No,
we rinse
no.
them. We're just not gonna do them immediately after we eat.
Yeah, because we're busy people.
Yeah.
That's literally all I wrote down.
That's
But-
it?
Yeah,
One positive, one
I would-
negative, Maya? Really? Okay, well this is really great. Let me carry the podcast now.
Bruh.
So, positive for me is that we're addicted to each other.
That's
So
later.
literally-
That's a question later on.
Wait, well that's my positive.
Okay, fine. Go.
Listen, my positive is that we can literally do everything during the day together and still go home at night together.
Yeah.
Because that was another thing that people used to tell me was, okay, being roommates with your friend is fine as long as you don't like live the same day life. Like if you guys do different things during the day and then come home to debrief,
Yeah.
like that's the best. Me and Maya do
Oh,
everything
we do
together.
everything together.
So like, you know what?
all of our friends are the exact same friends.
And like, you know what I mean? So it just like, we're just addicted.
Yeah.
So we like being together in group settings, alone, when we go home together. So that's nice. Cause like we never don't want to be together. Is
Yeah.
that English?
We're just addicted.
We're just addicted.
So
So that's really nice. Also, we're very blunt with each other.
sorry. Okay,
Maya,
go.
we're very blunt with each other. So like if something's actually like making us mad, we'll say it.
Yeah.
You know, like one time I'll never forget last year when we like shared a closet and like room and everything. Maya literally, she comes up to me and she goes, "So what was your New Year's resolution, Vanessa?" And I go, "I didn't have one." And she goes, "You know what it should be? Putting your shoes away. So do it." And
then
walked away.
I forced her to have that be her resolution for a long time, and every time she failed, I yelled at her.
Yeah.
I didn't yell, but I was like, so
Well, another good thing about us being roommates together is we share responsibilities.
yeah.
So like Maya said before, like we'll do each other's dishes. It's not like
Yeah.
those are yours, these are mine.
But the other day we did them together.
she washed and I tried them.
Oh my god.
So we make everything a team effort, which is cute. And then we'll like go grocery shopping together. I'll
Yeah.
sweep, she'll wipe down.
I will
like,
stay. Okay, she works at this studio. I'll stay at the studio for her entire shift. I need to get paid for this. Can I clock in?
What does this have to do about sharing responsibilities?
Well, it's just the fact that we're always addicted to each other.
Yes, we are. One thing I don't like about rooming with Maya,
Bruh.
she's crabby. Okay,
Dude,
because listen, because
You're crabby too in the morning.
I never said I wasn't, but you
Okay.
didn't put that on your negative, so you're bad. Maya. Okay, listen.
Okay.
We're like sisters. So it's like you put your
It's
best.
like a good thing though.
Yeah, you put your best foot forward when you're with friends, right?
Right.
You come home and you can be an absolute beast, and that's exactly what Maya does. She comes home and she's a beast, and like literally today, her
Oh my
colors,
gosh.
Maya's true colors showed
My
a
true
little bit of her being
They didn't even get
crabby,
the whole thing.
a crabby poo poo head. Okay, they
Crabby
didn't even see the
poo-poo head.
messages that Maya sent me after.
Bro,
Okay, that was a whole other story.
we don't have to bring that up.
All right, I'll read them next time. Exposing Maya Carpula.
No! Okay.
And literally, she walked out the studio all crabby and mad, but like very minimal.
I was
crabby to me.
hungry. I was so
Yeah,
hungry.
It was just like a hungry.
I'm
crabby,
a
right?
hangry person.
Yeah, but then Maya's actually has anger issues and like is
Bro!
actually crabby sometimes. So listen.
What the
So
heck?
then,
This is not what I signed up
listen.
for.
Well, yes, it is. And so literally, wait, Caleb's reaction.
Bro's
behind the
literally
camera.
going like, I'm behind the camera. Go.
Anyways, so people barely see the extent of like Maya.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
a good person.
I
promise.
love Maya Carpula. I'm addicted to her, but I'm telling you the bad things. And so literally, Maya walks out the studio, and the people look at me and they go, wow, I've never seen her that crabby before. And I literally look at them and I go, that is Maya on a good day. A good day. So-
that doesn't happen every day.
But at the same, oh no,
yeah,
no,
she's
no,
literally trying to make me look.
no.
She's trying to make me
Listen.
look bad.
No.
Let's talk bad about Vanessa
No,
now.
no. But the best thing is that's what I like. Is I like seeing Maya as a whole person because I'm a very like intimate friendship gal. So if Maya were just the like best foot forward kind of person, this would not work.
I do like the fact that we can be angry together.
Yes,
Like
we
when we're both angry at the same situation, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Then
And then
we
we
just
just like go
rage.
back and forth, and it's hilarious.
It's really good.
yeah.
And then when we're mad at each other, we also go back and forth.
But
It's-
okay, have you seen that TikTok where it's like me arguing with this person, and then it's like the tennis racket people, and they're like,
Oh, that's definitely me and
Yeah.
Maya. And then sometimes we just have to be quiet. But it's never, okay, another really good thing, it's never like our friendship's gonna end over an argument.
No.
Never, ever, ever once have I and I've gotten into like fat arguments with Maya. Never once has an argument been like, oh my gosh, like this could end our friendship, maybe I should stop. Like, that's never happened before.
That's
It's always-
never even crossed my mind.
It's never crossed my mind. And like, it's like when you argue with your siblings, you're never like, oh my gosh, they're gonna unsibling me. Like, you're gonna
We
fight.
can't be sisters
I know,
anymore.
you're gonna fight for forever, and then like Maya always says, like we can have the fattest fight ever, and then 5 minutes later be like, do you want to go to Walmart together,
Yeah.
or like go to Trader
I
Joe's
actually
together?
specifically remember this one time that we were like arguing like so bad over text, and then like
About what?
I don't remember,
Oh.
but like I remember like this moment of like what happened after the fight. We were like arguing over text about just something stupid probably, and then like literally 10 minutes later I was like, I'm hungry, do you want to go get food? And then you're like, yeah, meet me at the studio. And then we like, it was totally fine.
Well, and that's what makes it special, because you can be your like most authentic self, even
Yeah.
at like you're not your best,
Yeah.
which is really good, because when you live with someone, you're gonna argue. So going into like a rooming situation and being like, we're gonna be perfect, we're never gonna argue, is just not. That's not how
it's not realistic.
It's not realistic, and then your expectations and your feelings are gonna be hurt because you'll be like, this is not what I expected. Like, I thought you were gonna be so good, and like we went in being like, we don't. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
And you get into fights with having sisters. I think helps too. The fact
For
that we
sure.
grew up with sisters, we know what it's like to fight and make up. Helps also.
You're a little more stubborn than my sisters though. Like my
Yeah.
sisters are nicer than you are.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, my sisters and I I'm not going to get into it. You're just way more stubborn than my sisters.
I am.
And that I think is what gets me the most, is the fact that you're so stubborn.
Yeah.
That it really puts me at a loss for words. And I don't get at a
That's
loss for
crazy.
words often.
Yeah.
So that just tells you how bad it is.
Yep. I think
So.
the thing that gets me about Maya that's not like my sister does anything that I tell her to do, because she's my younger sister. So I'm like, Brianna, do this, and she'll do it for me. Obviously, Maya's not my younger sister, so she's not just gonna do anything for me. But yeah, we're like two peas in a pod.
Stop.
That's another problem, is Maya doesn't like physical touch, and I love physical touch.
Her number. Oh, okay, wait. I just remembered this. Your number one love language is physical touch, right?
Yeah,
What's the percentage?
Oh, over 50.
Mine is 3%. 3% physical touch at the bottom of the list. And this girl is always trying to like hug me
Because I love
constantly.
her.
And like, oh, this is one of the things that I said I didn't want on my bed. Like you always just lean on my bed like this.
Because we're leaning.
But I don't
Maya,
like it.
Because Maya leans also, and I like to share. So when
Yeah,
Maya's leaning, I want to
lean
partake.
on my bed.
I want to partake in the
But
lean.
it's my bed. Okay,
Also-
but it's also okay. I don't like it when people go on my bed. So then she leans on my bed, and I'm like laying on my bed, or I'm leaning on my bed, and
Because
then
it's a little elevated.
and she always has to be like, oh. Another thing that gets me is when you're sitting on a couch with Vanessa. Like,
yes.
okay, here's
my
the couch.
gosh.
Here's the couch. Okay, here's the couch. Here's me. There's this entire couch on this side. Vanessa will sit right here.
We're
like
not-
literally on top
Because
of you.
I'm not gonna be like 5 feet apart because we're not gay.
Dude.
Like we're not gonna be in a hot tub and be like, like you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be sitting on a couch and one person gets this arm, one person gets this arm. Oh,
I
we're
want
gonna
it
go
to be that way. And she also sits
together.
on the couch with her feet up on the couch like this.
Yeah, that's why
so
you
I
make
can't
room.
sit on the couch.
Boy,
I literally
you can't
move
if you
your feet
ask.
so I can sit
She
on the
never
couch.
asked me.
I do. I literally always ask. Can you shut up? I always ask. Can you please move your feet? Because
I've never
sit
heard
on
it.
the couch.
I've never heard it.
I always do that.
When do you say, hi, Vanessa, how's your day? Can you please move your feet off the couch so I can sit? She just automatically plops on the ground.
No.
I'm not going to tell her to sit on the couch.
Sometimes.
Boy, like I'm supposed to read your bag.
Sometimes.
Today I feel like sitting on the couch. She didn't move. Hello?
Sometimes I will just sit on the floor because I like when I eat. There's no table at our couch because we can't afford anything because we're broke. So we don't
We're
have
making
table.
a podcast, so please
So
support
I
us.
sit down on the ground so I can put my plate of food on the ground.
So she
But
willingly
when I
sits
don't
on the
have,
ground.
when I don't have food and I want to sit on the couch, you either have your dirty plates on the couch where you just ate your food and I can't sit down because I don't want to sit on your dirty plates,
It's almost like you can move them.
or yeah, you can move your feet too when I ask you to move your feet,
never
but you
asked me to
don't.
move my feet.
Yes, I do.
When did you
Okay.
ask me?
Whatever.
When
it doesn't
video
matter.
evidence of you saying,
okay,
Vanessa, please move your
moral
feet.
of the
and
story-
me not doing it. Because if you did ask, you already know I would move my feet.
Moral of the
You already
story,
know-
I don't like when she leans on my bed. Moral of the story, my physical touch for me is 3%. That's one. Okay, yeah. And then my number one is words of affirmation. Also quality time, but we both have that. And obviously we
addicted to each
figured that
other,
out
so-
because we're addicted.
Yeah.
But I am words of affirmation.
But I'll write you notes.
I will like tell. Okay, that's true. I do like that.
Like
but,
I'll write like any special event that we have, I'll write Maya notes. So like her birthday.
Yeah.
We just had her friend anniversary. I wrote her a 2 cute note years. for that. Ah. So
What the? Okay.
What's the next question, Caleb?
No. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Paranoias about being roommates.
Oh, we already
feel like we
covered
covered
that.
that.
What's
Yeah.
next?
So, why are we only addicted to each other?
Okay.
Okay, that
I,
was
like-
the thing that I said about like
Yeah.
we already had this.
You start with
but
that. You didn't
the
really touch on
next
that.
question is why could we not room with other people?
Okay, because I'm addicted to Maya. I feel like
Because
it's like a
other people drive
two-parter.
me crazy.
I don't know why.
Whoa!
Maya,
We're
like
songwriters too, by the way, so she's used to that.
Waya? What are you
Rhyming.
talking about? Oh, that was really the disconnect.
Guys, it was funny. Please laugh. Okay, go.
So I feel like okay, so me and Maya can annoy the crap out of me, but like I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love her. Not in a gay way. In a
Oh,
loving way.
she also always says like this is the closest to marriage we're ever
This
gonna
is-
get before getting
okay,
married.
literally our friendship is like platonic soulmate marriage because this is what I think marriage is like when people are like, you know, because you date and you're in that honeymoon stage and they get a little bit of honeymoon stage like marriage, and then you get into the real juicy fights and people are like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get a divorce.
Yeah.
But like we're not gonna get a divorce.
Never.
And so I feel like this is like giving like newlyweds, but we're past newlyweds. Now we're at year 2.
Yeah.
We're on year 2
We're
now. So
experienced weds.
yeah, so literally we could provide marriage counseling. But I just feel like we're like genuinely married. Like this is what marriage is. Like you can get in fights, but at the end of the night, you don't go to bed mad. Like I never go to bed mad at Maya. You know?
I've gone to bed mad at you before.
All right. And then do you wait? And then she wakes up.
I
and
wake
she
up
texts
fine
me.
though. Yeah,
She
I
wakes
wake
up. She texts me an apology, and then
Yeah.
we've never really gotten in a huge fight and not apologized.
Yeah.
Like we always
Well-
apologize and take responsibility.
Yeah, because we're adults.
It's that easy. That's another thing. I couldn't room with anyone else because no one else is an adult. Everyone else is like
Literally.
not intelligent.
Literally.
And it would like drive me nuts.
Like we're still kids, obviously. Like I mean, we're only 20, so like we're
hate
barely
that we're 20.
barely scratching the surface of adulthood. But also like we're kids,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But like we know how to act like an adult.
Mhm.
Like we're not dumb about like everything else.
No, literally.
You know?
And like the thing is too with my like we've started to like merge into each other like a bit. Like we're not like
I don't think I like that.
because like we're opposites in the way that we are, but the way that we think is becoming one.
Yeah.
Like our beliefs
That's
and our
true.
morals like have merged more together.
Yeah.
So now there's like I can talk with Maya on a deeper level about like personal beliefs that I have because we're like we start to like merge and like we share and we have deep conversations and we've had good discussions to
Yeah.
like we agree on most things.
Yeah.
Which is like marriage.
Basically.
Next question. I feel like we
No,
covered that
no.
one. Oh,
We didn't really talk about why we can't room with anyone else, though.
Why? Yeah, because no one else is an adult.
Okay, I guess that's true.
And I feel like I would like if I roomed with anybody else, like they would actually drive me nuts. Like there's no one else that I could come
Okay,
home to and
well-
be like, let's do dishes together. I'd be like, get out of my face. I want to do the dishes.
Well,
Like,
the thing is, like, I could room with other people, but it's the fact that Vanessa also has to be there. So, like,
yeah.
I can room with 2 other of my friends. That's totally fine.
Oh, yeah,
But,
yeah.
like-
We're not saying that we can't room with any. We have 2
Yeah.
other roommates. We've had
Yeah,
2 other roommates
obviously.
every other time.
But, like, Vanessa has to be there, too. Because otherwise I'm going to
Yeah.
go crazy without her.
Well, and Maya said something really good the other day. She's like, can you imagine like us walking to each other's apartment?
like, no. Like, we have to go home
Ew,
together.
Like
We have to go home
no.
together.
That's
And,
actually
like,
icky.
making plans with each other. Let's just go with each other everywhere because that's...
Yeah.
I
If
don't-
we didn't, it wouldn't even be logical if we didn't live together. Because we
True.
would be in each other's place all the time. Like it would actually be dumb,
Exactly.
and it would
It
piss
would-
me off.
yeah.
Because then we would have to like walk like so far and
Yeah.
like at 3 a.m. after just like being together, and then it
Yeah,
would just
so
be dumb.
yeah, it just makes sense.
So
This is
anyways,
just
we're
the way-
never gonna not room with each other.
No.
Sorry, husbands. We're
Yeah, so we're
living
gonna get a
together,
duplex at least.
at least.
But we're probably gonna share a room.
You guys can sleep together.
We're probably gonna
We'll
share a
sleep
bed.
together,
Our
yeah.
husbands can sleep in a different room together if they want.
I think that's a good plan.
They can have a bunk bed.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's go.
I like that idea.
Yeah. But we decided that we're gonna room together for all of our college years.
Because we're just iconic like that.
Yeah. We're just addicted.
Exactly. Next question.
Yeah.
Next question is talking about how we're complete opposites, but it works.
Yeah.
What's the one after that?
That's the last one.
Oh, okay. What time are we at?
It's set to beats per minute, so.
Oh,
What?
boy.
Okay, well we have like
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of time.
Oh.
12 minutes.
Okay, we have 12 minutes. That's enough for this question and an outro, I feel.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll just talk until whenever.
Yeah.
We'll talk until Phil cuts
We'll
us off.
desarrollar this topic. Because I don't know how to say that in English. How do you say desarrollar?
I don't know.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
How do you say desarrollar? I don't
This
know,
is another
guys.
thing that annoys
don't
me
know,
about being
guys.
her roommate is the fact
That
that
I'm bilingual.
I'm not racist, but it's the it's the fact that like she speaks Spanglish sometimes. So
Because I
she'll
don't know words.
she'll
Like, I
she'll say
genuinely
I don't know how to say this in English as if English isn't her first language.
But I know it's not, but like sometimes words it's super weird. Sometimes words only compute in Spanish. Like desarrollar. How the frick can I Google Translate? One sec, give me 1 second, give me 1 second.
How do you say that?
What desarrollar in English? Develop?
Develop.
I guess. But like developing an idea, what would be a synonym of develop? Expand? Oh, what's that word when you're like you get into class and the teacher's like we're gonna expand on this topic. So I'm bilingual, Maya's gassy. I feel like
Bruh.
there's like
My languages are English, gibberish, and gas.
you're what? Trilingual. Yep. What were we talking
Ow.
about? Oh, how we're opposites.
Oh yeah.
So we're literally Alphaba and Glinda. If
Bruh.
you want to see
Yeah, but I'm not a pick me.
Alphaba's not pick me.
She
She's
is a pick-
discriminated against.
She literally looks in the camera like this all the time. That's pick me, bruh.
It's not pick me, and you always
I
raise
do
your
it as
eyeball.
like a joke, like a silly little like you're sus, you know? But I don't do like oh, I'm like a pick me, like everyone look at me, I'm green, you know?
You guys. I think you watched the wrong movie. I think she's literally just a victim.
What? Okay, whatever.
But
But we are kind of like Alphaba and Glinda though.
it's sweet because we're like what each other like our personality types longs to have in a
I
friend.
mean, we're literally wearing green and pink right now.
we didn't even plan
We did not plan that.
This is literally just what we put on when we woke
Yeah.
up, and we decided this an hour and a half ago. So,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
I'm
Oh,
slouching. I need to fix
We're like
everything. I need to fix my everything.
We're like exactly what the other friend wants. So
Yeah.
like as an extrovert, what I like, are we out of the camera now?
No.
Okay. What we long for in friendship as like extrovert, introvert, personality types, Enneagram, whatever I don't know.
There's a
all the things.
bruise on my finger because I literally just slammed my
Boy,
hand down. And
I didn't ask.
There's a
I'm
ring right
literally
there.
trying to explain something on
Ow!
the podcast.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Keep going.
Okay, so like me, I'll say what I long for. You can say what you long for.
I don't know what I'm talking. I wasn't listening. Say it again.
Maya in her head. I have a bruise on my finger.
That's what I was thinking. It hurt really bad. Okay, go.
So what I long for in a friend is like as an extrovert, I'm always like constantly surrounded by people, but I love to like pick out like introverts and like actually like get to know them on like deeper levels. Does this sound weird and like controlling? It's not meant to sound weird and controlling. It's just
I'm
like,
being controlled.
science.
She's literally taking me
Oh
captive,
my
and I'm
gosh.
stuck here like she kidnapped me.
Okay, cut this out because I don't want to sound pick me. As an cut it out, Caleb. Philip, don't.
My
don't keep
finger's
this in.
literally numb right there.
Yo.
Go! Tell your story!
Opposites attract, basically. I'm extroverted, outgoing, always want to be people. Maya is introvert, never wants to be with people, and is crabby. And so,
Okay.
so I just feel
That
like
doesn't have anything to do with being an introvert at all. That's just my personality.
we're saying personalities. And so I like, okay, first semester of college, obviously, what do? You want to go out, you want to make all the friends, right?
Nope.
Maya did not. So
I stayed in my room.
So Maya stayed in her room like all of first semester.
Yeah.
And I did not. So second semester, like this whole time I was like, Maya, please come with me. Please do all this stuff with me. And she would just sit in her bed and go, no.
I didn't want to. I just wanted to hang out with you.
Me ever.
Yeah, I just wanted to hang out with you by ourselves. Because that's just what I like.
And
I
I-
like being by myself with like one or two other people that I actually like.
Yeah.
But
And I just wanted to go out into the college world and meet everyone, which is what we did.
yeah, and so then she didn't ever hang out with me. So everything's
not that
your fault.
Not that I didn't invite her to stuff because she didn't want to go to
No,
things.
I didn't want to go.
And so I like tried my hardest. Basically by second semester I had pressured her enough to come with me. And that's how we ended up in this situation where we have all the same friends and everything.
Yeah.
Because I went out into the world, paved a way, and I said,
Once
And
a
then she
way
came
has
with
been
me.
paved, I can follow it. But like I
once
can't
once
pave it
the
myself.
sea has been parted, all she has to do is walk.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I just started coming up to the studio with her, and then just started like meeting all the people that she was already friends with, and then yeah. But everybody calls me Yaya up here because
Did we ever talk about Yaya?
well,
I
everybody
think
calls
I've been calling her Maya this whole time.
yeah. She calls
this
me
is like
Yaya
the longest I've ever called Maya in like probably the entirety of our
because
friendship.
we're professional. But yeah, so
Yeah.
in high school, Vanessa nicknamed me Yaya just because of a dumb like.
I'll tell the story.
Ugh.
We're in a Nets PE class and we're playing tennis together and this is like such a dumb story. Okay, we were sophomores, so I was
Yeah,
literally
this was
15.
literally like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was
not even
literally
kidding.
15. I'm 20. 5 years ago? That's insane. And so we're playing tennis. We're going back and forth because that's just the game. And how we bicker now. Was it prophetic?
Can you just tell
Okay.
the story?
And so we were playing tennis and I was cheering her on and I was like, yes, Maya. Yeah.
It's literally the
like,
dumbest
it's
thing
so
ever.
stupid, but I thought it was
But
so
it's
smart.
It's stuck. And so then she's been calling me Yaya for literally 5 years. And so then we get to college. I finally start going to the studio with her second semester of our freshman year. And now everybody here calls me
Well,
Yaya.
it's-
People
yeah.
ask me what my real name is. Like, that's never happened before.
It's because
People ask me what my real name is.
I would talk about Maya and I would talk about like Yaya.
Grown men call me Yaya. Grown men? Yaya in Spanish in Spain means grandma.
But that's not why I said it. It's just Yaya. And so like talk to her, I'll be like, oh Yaya. I'll refer to her as Yaya. She'll meet people. This is Yaya. Like it doesn't even cross my mind. It's so normal
Yeah.
to me. This is weird that I've
There's
been
like
calling you Maya
3
this whole
people
time.
here that don't call me Yaya.
And
And I
they'll
think
probably
Phil's one of
start-
them. Oh,
Really?
Caleb too.
Oh, well, they're in the room with us. Well, it's because Caleb knew Maya
Before.
Yaya. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody else that she meets, like, I'll introduce her. I'll be like, this is Maya, but you can call her Yaya. And they're like, oh, sick, Yaya. And, like, now that raise your Yaya is, like, a meme, now every time she walks into my
People
place
just
when
sing
playing,
that to me.
people just sing
And
it to
I
me.
accept it because I like attention. But
Oh,
no, I'm kidding.
So-
Cut that out.
no,
I
keep
accept
that in there.
No.
Maya is a hog of
Dude,
attention.
stop. Okay. No, I accept it because it's funny.
I don't know. Oh, you said 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, we
Okay.
should probably start outroing the video, huh?
Probably.
Like a minute or so.
Any
Okay.
last things that you want to say about being roommates?
I feel like this made sense and at the same time made zero sense.
Yeah, we had like
there
a
was
track. We
no-
had a plan, but
we-
we didn't follow
as
it.
much of a plan as you can do in an hour and a half with coming up with a name, planning where we're
Yeah.
gonna do it, what time we're gonna do it. Like I literally work in 5 minutes. you
Yeah.
guys. Like I don't think you understand.
And I'm
how last
clocking
minute-
in to help you again.
She's not clocking in. Clocking in to help me. Stop it. This is not ASMR, guys. Stop it. Anyways, we're gonna outro our video. We're gonna shout out our fans. Our fans
And our haters.
are we're getting there.
Oh.
So we want to shout out in this video Future Maya and Vanessa, who are probably gonna be the only ones that watch this video. Caleb, who's gonna edit this video.
Philip.
Taylor, Maya's older sister.
Yeah!
Because you're gonna eat this up. And
Ella's
our
gonna eat it up
haters.
too.
Oh,
Riglop. Riggy boy. That's
I'd
my
like
brother.
to shout out my sister Brianna, who's probably not going to watch this because she has better things to do with her life as a pre-professional ballerina, and to our haters,
Yeah,
who
and to our
thought that we
haters.
weren't going to be roommates.
It's been 2
Look at
years.
us now.
And what about it?
What do you think now?
And now we have a podcast and we're iconic way more than you are. That was really mean.
Please keep that in there.
I'm sorry.
So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. Please let us know if you want us to do another one.
Yeah, give us ideas of things that
yeah,
you
what
think
do you
that we
wanna
would
hear
fight
about?
really funnily about.
Yeah, try to get us
Yeah.
to talk about topics you want to know. If
Yeah.
you're an incoming college student, you want to know if you can room with your best friend, you absolutely can.
Yep.
Actually, you can't because you're not me and Maya. So actually, don't do it because you'll never win. You'll never
Right.
succeed.
No, but if you find the right person and you're willing to work out your problems, it's gonna work just fine. So
yeah, if you're expectant of the issues that will arise.
Yeah.
Anyways, so thank you so much for watching. This
yes,
has been
this was so
the
good.
ready. This has been the
Take out the trash.
taking out.
Okay,
ING.
This okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. This has been the
Taking Out the Trash podcast.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Maya.
Or Yaya.
Yaya.
Should we bring Yaya into the podcast? Anyways, please comment what you want to know. We're not doing this podcast really for anyone else except for us. So we're going to keep uploading until you find it and watch it. So find us.
Find us, or we'll find you first.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, yeah.
Is
thank
it
you
too
so much
early
for
to say
watching.
love you guys? I love you.
I love you so much.
And I love you, Yaya.
Shut up.
Okay. So. Oh,
What?
What the frig? Sorry, cut that.
Phil.
What the heck?
Okay. Thank you guys so
anyways.
much for watching. Have a
Bye, guys.
spectacular day.
And out.